Uncommon favor, potatoes on a highway. Uncommon increase, coins in the fish's mouth. Uncommon opportunity, having church in a former basketball arena. Uncommon healing, my mother still alive 44 years after being diagnosed with terminal cancer. God has things that are out of the ordinary, that you can't plan, blessings you haven't seen, heard, or imagined. Acts 7 says that God gave Joseph unusual wisdom. He had incredible mind for business and entrepreneurship. He was skilled in leadership, economics, and finances, so much so that the Pharaoh put him in charge of all the affairs of Egypt. I declare that God is going to give you unusual wisdom, uncommon understanding, ingenuity and ideas, creativity that'll cause you to stand out, to be a leader in your field, to make a difference for the kingdom. You have seeds of greatness on the inside. God didn't create you to be average, but to be outstanding. The scripture says God gave Mary uncommon favor to conceive and give birth to the Messiah. Mary could have never planned that. No one had ever had a baby without a man. That wasn't possible. But when God puts a dream in your heart, He will give you the favor you need to bring it to pass. And sure, there'll be times that what you're facing looks impossible. There's no way in the natural, nothing more you can do. That's when God will step in with uncommon favor. Something you couldn't plan. Talent that you didn't know you had. A door supernaturally opens, or the right person tracks you down. Now quit worrying about how it's going to happen, and losing sleep over what you don't have, how the odds are against you. One touch of God's favor will turn any situation around. The reason it looks impossible is because what God has coming is uncommon. You haven't seen this favor before. It's out of the ordinary. It's going to catapult you ahead.
Hey,
Acts 19 says, God.
Yeah, where is my microphone? Okay, I got it here. So, how are you feeling?
Ça dépend sur quoi. Genre, alors,
You start now. Talk to me in English. How are you feeling?
ok, ok. Oula, alors,
Non. Pour aujourd'hui, ces choses que tu dis those things you say under your breath, tu ne vas pas les faire, okay? Okay, let's just get ready from here. Okay, now talk to me. Be very confident. Je suis ton ami. Ce n'est pas un entretien. Okay, so how are you feeling?
everyone spoke English. Oh, it was very good because everyone was good in English.
Yeah, I told you. Don't let that intimidate you. Don't feel intimidated, okay? I told you it happens a lot. They're gonna want to speak English around you, and like I said yesterday, ce n'est pas une concurrence. They're not competing with you. Tout le monde, chacun porte son anglais au marché pour faire ce qu'il veut faire avec son anglais dans sa vie, okay? All right, ce n'est pas un concours. All right, so today, let's just talk. And what's your favorite type of food?
I love many types of food, but my favorite food is the seafood. I love fish and chips, and I believe that Chinese food, for example, and the Japanese food is very moving, and I prefer the guilty pleasure of a good fish.
Okay, so do you prefer making your fish at home, or you prefer going out to eat your fish or your seafood?
I prefer growing my fish in house because it's more easy to prepare your own food um,
Okay.
in your house. It's
Okay.
it's less fast food and it's more healthy. I prefer for my body diet, and I think it's less expensive, so I prefer.
All right. So a few corrections. More easy. We're going to say easier. J'écris dans la séance, dans, dans le champ de commentaires. So healthy, healthier, healthiest. Mm. More healthy, ça passe aussi. Okay. But healthier is better. And less fast. Tu peux dire, tu dois dire aussi, tu dois plutôt dire faster, okay? So I'm gonna ask you another question. So you prefer making your fish at home. Is there a popular dish in your country that you also like to make at home, or just Asian food?
Um, I think it's generally easier to prepare your home food because for my for my native food, it's like very I'm Swiss, so it's very fat, and when I prepare, I blend my ingredients. It's very practical and efficient. I
Mm-hmm.
know the different element of the dish. Why in the restaurants I don't know the chef and
Okay.
I don't know the chef and the staff.
Okay. So you're very meticulous, right?
Yes.
That's very interesting. So, when you eat out, do you like to eat your seafood? Is that from your phone?
No, c'est moi, c'est moi.
Okay, so do you like to eat your seafood just anywhere, or you prefer it to be made by Asian chefs? So do you like to eat your seafood anywhere? For example, if you live in France and you see a French restaurant where they make seafood, are you going to prefer that? Or would you like to eat your seafood specifically from an Asian restaurant?
I prefer I prefer go to I prefer go to the French restaurant because it's to adapt of citizens of French citizens.
Okay.
I am not a big fan of the Asian food. For me, it's not my type of taste. I don't like different taste of name, sushi. So I prefer when it's that. That's it. Okay.
It's okay. Just continue. Don't worry. Just continue. You're doing great. Tu sais, je ne veux pas t'arrêter. C'est pour ça que j'écris là-bas. Tu peux regarder après, mais je veux que tu continues à parler jusqu'à ce que tu finisses. D'accord.
Ok. Voilà. Je vais finir plus tard. Je voulais dire ça.
All right. So we're gonna go to second. Your camera is on. Ton appareil.
Oui,
Okay.
merci.
Okay. So okay, now we're gonna move to task 2. I'm gonna send you questions and I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to prepare, and then you're gonna talk for 3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
So here's the part where you have time to prepare.
Haríamos nuestro trabajo muy rápido. ¡Ay, no! Nemias, ¿qué sabes sobre reconstruir una ciudad? La muralla que están reconstruyendo, con el solo peso de una zorra se vendrá abajo.
The specialization. Specialization has renewable energy futures, renewable power and electricity system. That's the 7-day free trial. Okay.
Là, c'est où?
Okay, are you ready? So I'm gonna ask you the question so it sounds more natural. Describe a time when you gave advice. Describe a time when you gave someone advice.
I gave advice to my brother.
Sorry, hold on. Remember, tu ne vas pas regarder le papier. Le papier, c'était juste pour mettre tes idées et les mots que tu ne vas pas oublier. And for now, quand tu parles, je vais écrire dans le champ de message, dans la messagerie. But I don't expect you to look at the conversation when you're talking because I don't want you to be distracted, okay? I want this to be as natural as possible. Comme si, as if you were already writing the exam. So I want you to, and also when you're talking, you're doing very great. Si tu veux dire quelque chose sur ta respiration, si tu t'inspires, you're gonna not say it in French, okay? Don't say it at all, but don't say it in French. Just try to stay English, okay? Thank you. Now, c'est parti. Describe a time when you gave someone advice.
I gave advice to my brother. It was during his French exams. He was very panicked and stressed. So I am good in this subject, so I advise him to be careful and confident. I was proud of me to be heard from my brother, but now I believe that it's very complicated to be confident because he has a good background and he's always a little bit stressed about the daily life. So I understand why he feels during the moment. So I think I believe that I was very too calm, and I didn't understand his panic, and I regret this part of my behavior. But I think it's very easy to win and to pass an exam when you are confident, when you are brave, and when you think it's just an exam and not your life. now my brother is very good in French. He's better than me, and I'm very proud of his progress. And he was not perfect, but he tried, and so I think I am he's very comfortable now, so I am happy for him.
J'ai entendu quelque chose.
Tu dis quoi?
When you say I'm happy for him, tu t'es parlé.
Ah,
Oui, oui. Il faut qu'on travaille sur ça. Je sais que c'est juste dans 1 heure ou dans 2 heures, mais il faut rester confiante, ok? Il ne faut pas te douter. Quand tu finis, au lieu de dire quelque chose, tu te retiens, ok? You just don't say anything, ok? Just, you finish, ne dis pas, no, no, just wait. Thank you. And now you can look at the messagerie. So I said, when you said he was very nervous and panicked, you could say he was very nervous and anxious, or you can say he was panicking, or he panicked. He panicked, he was panicking, he was stressed. Very good. So I understand how he felt in that moment. So instead of I understand how he feel, si tu veux dire how he feel, you have to remember that troisième personne, on ajoute souvent un S. How he feels. Mais puisqu'on parle du passé, c'est how he felt. Au présent, how he feels. Au passé, how he felt. I understood how he felt. Et on ne dit pas during the moment, on dit in that moment. Okay? So just take it easy. Take time to look at it. And I didn't understand why he was panicking. I didn't understand why he was panicking. So this is better. I didn't understand why he was panicking. Or you say, I didn't understand why he panicked.
okay.
Very good. And also remember that during the exam, il n'y aura pas de pause. Alors on va faire un autre essai. Il n'y aura pas de pause entre deuxième partie et troisième partie. Mais il va juste dire, now I'm going to ask you some questions on what you just told me. Et il va juste continuer directement. Donc en général, c'est toi qui vas parler pour à peu près 8 ou 7 minutes. Okay? Il va juste mettre des questions au milieu, comme on a vu hier. Mais il faut t'apprêter parce que c'est toi qui vas parler le plus.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. So, do people generally listen to advice from others? Tu m'entends?
Oui.
Ah, ok.
Question quoi?
Ah oui, c'est une question. C'est une question. Do people generally listen to advice from others? Comme j'ai partagé la dernière fois, tu peux dire, oh, yeah, that's a very interesting question. I think that, tu vois, parce que quand tu dis ça, au lieu de mettre une pause de silence, quand tu es en train de réfléchir, oh, that's a very interesting question. Et maintenant, je vais aussi t'envoyer, tu continues, mais après, je peux t'envoyer 2 choses que tu peux ajouter au lieu de mettre une pause. So, la question, c'est, do people generally listen to advice from others?
I believe that people generally listen to others because it's very For example, in the context of high school, it's like it's essential to listen teachers and um, and um, and your surrounding because it's a key of the success. So I think it's the right way for to progress, to succeed your exam, and to have a good experiment of many things. But uh, many people think it's very not necessary and it's just useless to have advice of others. So I think it's just different um, for everyone, and but my personality is to listen people with a background and experiments. Yes.
So, do you always feel disappointed when you advise someone and they don't take your advice?
Um,
Hmm. Ah, j'ai entendu ça. Ok. Ok. Non, il ne faut pas faire les. Non. Ok. Tu es intelligente. Tu peux le faire. Ok. So let's go. So, how do you feel disappointed when you advise people and they don't take your advice?
I um I feel disappointed because it's a surprise for me to see people give advice and to see the other people to be very to don't uh, doesn't listen this advice. For me, it's like a gift, and it's a gift, and it's an event progress. So I don't understand the position of these people, but I think it's a personal decision, and it's a different mean to live a life. So I don't judge.
Okay. So, you don't think that people are obliged to take advice when they ask for it?
Um,
Tu connais le mot obliged?
objet.
Exactly.
I think it's not an obligation. It's just a gift, like I said. Uh, but for me, it's very idiotic for be. Ah non, je dois être.
Non, je ne sais pas pourquoi j'ai rigolé. C'est parce que tu es vraiment très expressive, c'est une bonne chose. Mais pendant l'examen, il faut être un peu, comment dirais-je, politiquement correct. Ok. So-
Uh,
ok, continue.
I believe that it's not the smart decision because to take a free advice is to have an advantage and to take a benefit without 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 uh, without anything. So it's like very simple and comfortable. So I don't understand this position at this point of view.
Okay. So is it better to ask friends for advice or family? And why do you
Uh,
think so? Why do you which one do you think is better and why?
pardon, j'étais en train.
Do you think it's better to ask friends for family? You think it's better to ask friends for advice or family?
I think I think it's better to have an advice of your family because it's for have a good advice. it's important to have a good and strong relationship with the person, and with the family is very comfortable. For example, my brother knows my personality and my qualities, and he knows my problems, my insecurities. So it's very easy to for him to give me an advice. Why my friends, it's not very precise. It's just it's kind, and I am grateful to have a friend who give me an advice, but it's not very adapted, and I prefer a person who is very close of me,
Very close to me. Okay.
close to me.
Oh, sorry, typo. Close to me. Close. Okay, so I'm sending here. Remember how you can say, oh, that's a very interesting question. Si par exemple c'est difficile de choisir entre deux, tu peux ajouter. Oh, that's hard to choose, but I'll go with that. You can also say that's a very interesting question.
Okay.
You can say, oh, I've never thought about that before, but then let's see. Well, here's what I think. So, j'apprécie beaucoup comment tu as changé l'adjectif idiotique à quelque chose d'autre. Remember how you can say, I think there are people who would appreciate this, but personally, I don't find much value in this, or personally, I don't understand this idea or this concept or this position, as you said. So it's good that you're very conscious, même si tu as un sentiment fort, un fort sentiment contre cette chose, il faut essayer de rester, comment dirais-je, you have to remain considerate, because il y a des personnes qui apprécient cette chose. So you have to say, oh, I know there are a lot of people who enjoy playing video games, but I don't see much value in it personally. Okay, so that's an excellent question. Let me gather my thoughts for a second. I need you to be relaxed, and we're going to do this again with another question. Oh yes, by the way, I put some answers here. La messagerie ici, c'est trop petit. If they trust the person. If they trust the person given the advice, if I'm not giving this to you for memory, I'm giving this to you so you can learn some expressions, see the words, new words, for example, members, mentors, and all of that. So far, I like your responses. Pardon, je n'ai pas mis la question pour la première. Do people generally listen to advice from others? Ok, la question c'était. Tu aimes la musique? Do you like music?
Ah. Et c'est une question que je dois rédiger ou...
Non, non, non. C'est une question posée en anglais par moi. Parce que l'anglais, comme je te dis plusieurs fois, ce n'est pas juste une matière à l'école. C'est la conversation. Je voulais juste savoir si tu aimes la musique. So, do you like music?
I like music, but to be honest, I think it's not good for my physical because I I like to listen my music very strong, so it's not a good thing.
Okay. Wait, hold on. When it comes to the most important thing is to ask someone who understands. J'ai posé la question parce que je voulais te dire en ce moment si tu as une musique, une chanson dans ton portable, une chanson calme et douce, que tu écoutes la chanson en attendant au lieu d'écouter le bruit des autres candidats. So, je peux écouter la musique calme et douce, même si c'est en français ou en anglais. Mais tu viens de me dire que ta musique est toujours forte.
Non, mais en fait, j'ai menti, non, je n'ai pas encore appris.
Il y a une chanson de Joyce Jonathan, je ne pense pas que tu vas le connaître parce que c'est une vieille chanson. Joyce Jonathan, un peu d'espoir, tu connais?
Oui, je connais. Ma mère adore.
Oui. Ça m'aide toujours, ça me calme. C'est très... Pas de bruit dans le ciel. Si tu veux. Okay. Just listen to it and just ignore the noise around you. Alright, so let's move on. I'm going to ask you another question now. Remember, you have 3 minutes to prepare. Okay. Describe a place you'd like to visit. C'est la prochaine question. Ok, avant de continuer, we're going to look at la messagerie ensemble. Je vais un peu au-dessus. Voilà. J'ai mis quelque part. It's hard to choose, but I think I'd go with... That's a very interesting question. Oh, I haven't thought about that before. Parce que parfois, ils vont te poser des questions dont tu n'as jamais pensé. À laquelle tu n'as jamais pensé. Auquel tu n'as jamais pensé. So you're going to say, oh, I haven't thought about that before, but here's what I think. You can also say, let me gather my thoughts for a second. Okay. Thank you. You can look at la messagerie après. Et maintenant, tu as 2 minutes de préparation, mais tu fais comme si tu as 1 minute parce qu'on ne sait jamais. So you have 2 minutes to prepare, but I need you to just pretend like you have just 1 minute because we never know. Hi, it's just an IELTS class. I actually want to end this now and start a new live so the video is not too long. Take care. Have a blessed day.